Hi guys, it's Katie from Little Miss Kate here, and today I'm at the Mobile Shop, which is a cell phone store that you can find within the Loblaws family of stores. We're going to be doing a check on my cell phone plan. So as you know, cell phones come with contracts, so our contract's up and we're ready to renew. And since we got our plan, you know, a lot's changed. I've changed jobs, our usage needs have changed, so we're going to check to make sure that we have the right plan and start looking at new phones. So I'm here with David, one of the mobile advisors at the Mobile Shop, and you're able to come into the Mobile Shop and talk about plans from many different carriers, which really helps in saving time from having to go to look at, you know, different stores for different carriers. You're able to shop across the board at all of the Canadian major cell phone networks in one store. And so right now we are going to do the Mobile Shop Assist, a quick questionnaire that's going to go through my usage and find out what's the best plan for me.
Alright, Kate, so based on your daily usage, what would be some of the things you do every day? So here are some of the options. We'll click whatever applies to you.
Okay, so I definitely text every day, and social networking is definitely part of my life. Surfing, I like to check the news. I definitely do email from my phone. I collect PC points as well. And yes, I do talk to people occasionally on the phone. Oh, taking pictures is definitely a big one. Listening to music and watching videos.
All right, awesome. Just about everything. Okay, we're gonna go next question. So this is actually three little short questions. So how much would you use your phone? Would you say always less than 15 minutes a day or never?
I'm definitely more that would prefer a text message over a phone call,
okay,
as seems to be the day now. So I'm gonna say for talking, on average, I'm probably less than 15 minutes a day.
And when would you mostly use it? During the day, evenings, weekends?
I would say evenings and weekends are probably most, because I am working during the day.
Right, and would you make calls locally only or across Canada or even internationally?
I'm going to say across Canada. Most of them are in Ontario, but my parents are long distance from where we are.
So having Canada-wide would be useful thing, I think. There we go. So you're at TELUS, right?
Yes,
okay,
currently we are TELUS customers.
And if you had a choice, would you prefer to stay with TELUS?
We've been really happy with their service and coverage, and I don't have any complaints for TELUS.
So we'll stay with TELUS. And lastly, what would be your dream device? So we have a list of potential possibilities. Would one of these fall into your dream device category?
I would say so. So right now I have the Samsung Galaxy S5, and I've been really happy with the phone, and I've heard great things about the S7, so I'd be looking at that, or even the S8 that's coming out a little bit later this month.
Okay, so why don't we go with S7 for now then?
Yes.
Alright, so, and that's basically you know, almost the end of it. And to let you know, as part of the Mobile Shop experience, we also offer things like extra coverage to help you protect your phone. So instead of having a 1-year coverage, you will have a second year. So, you know, we'll be able to take care of any internal defects, you know, something that, you know, outside external, all right? So we do offer extended coverage. And we also offer accessories as well. So if you need things like car charger, case, it's all
cases are a must for me.
All right. So that's basically the end of the Mobile Shop Assist. Okay. So and we'll be able to now you know, have a look at, you know, what you currently have, and we'll see if it matches with what your actually usage requirement is.
So at the Mobile Shop, as I mentioned earlier, you can shop through all the different mobile carriers. So can you tell us a little bit about how that works from your side of things? Because there are so many options out there, and you know, how you choose what to offer to the people who come in to look at phones.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the unique things about the Mobile Shop is we do have a choice of offering all the other carriers we deal with. So let's say, for example, we go through the plan and we go through the price, and you say, you know what, are there better choices available? And we would say, hey, absolutely, so here are the other options. So this way you can choose and not just say, you know what, that's the only choice I have. If you want to say the TELUS corporate store or Rogers store, that's all you're going to get. You're going to get the Rogers bill, you're going to get the TELUS bill, and they're going to tell you the options. So here we will give you the options.
And you guys also have a trade-in program as well, don't you?
Yes, we do.
So how does that work? Do the people just bring in their device with them when they come?
Yes, absolutely. So you can bring any phone. It doesn't even have to be working as long as it's a real phone.
Okay.
Right, and we'll give you some PC points for it as long as you have the appropriate plan.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to kind of recycle your phone.
And there's also price match guarantee.
Absolutely.
So would that work, like if we see an ad for a cost of a phone or a new plan, just bring that in and come and talk to you guys?
Yeah. So basically, the price match only works at time purchase.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you see a competitor, advertising something lower than what we advertise, we will match that off.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like some great options for, getting some unbiased advice across all different carriers when you visit the mobile shop.
The benefit for customers to do business with us is, as you can see, certain devices as an incentive, we will give you PC points when you do business with us.
And lots of phones on display, so
Yeah,
you can
we
definitely.
deal with every single carrier, all the major brands, so Roger, Fido, Bell, Virgin, Telus, Koodo, and obviously our own PC brand, which is also part of Telus Network.
And at the mobile shop, you can also find lots of accessories. So my go-to, as soon as I get a phone, is I buy an OtterBox. So they have a great selection of cases to protect your phones. So we were able to talk through all the different plan options that are available and look at some of the other phones and talk about the pros and cons of the different phones. So I was initially really looking at the S8 because it's the new one coming out, but after talking about it a little bit more, maybe the S7 is going to be the right choice for me. So I'm looking forward to doing a little bit more research and making my final decision on my new phone soon.